Hey guys, so I know it's been such a long time since I've done a video on how I grew my brows, but this is my brows after about 3+ weeks of not doing them and trying to keep them kind of neat, but then I gave up on life and just let them grow in. Alright, and this is my brows after I groomed them and cleaned them up. And as always, I'm using the Nair face cream. I am not sponsored by them. They do not pay me or anything like that. Never spoke to them. Alright, I used to use the body one. This was like 17 years ago. But with that one, it can be dangerous because it can burn you. It's very strong. So I switched over to the face formula, which is a bit milder. I do recommend doing a 24-hour patch test before attempting this, and sometimes even a patch test cannot always give you an answer if this will be okay on your face. So if you have very sensitive skin, I suggest you not try this, okay? So to start off, you're going to need a pencil. You can use a lip liner or eyeliner, whatever it is. Make sure it has a decent point so you can outline your brows and create the shape that you want, and check where your brow starts and where it ends for your liking. And I'm going to be using a stiff brush, concealer brush. You know, get something that's stiff, not too soft, something that you can really use to get nice sharp lines with the hair remover. And remember, this is the face nail remover. Please do not ask me if you can use the body formula, okay? It will be a no answer from me. If you choose to do so, that is all on you, okay? Alright, you guys, so don't use the body formula on your brows or on your face. It will burn and blister. Do not attempt that, okay? This formula you can use on your upper lip. You can use it on your entire face. It says so on the packaging. Please read the instructions. Follow it. If you are super sensitive, do not use it, okay? So as you guys could see, I'm using the brush to pretty much apply the cream around my brows, you know, not going past the shape that I created, and just in the areas where I grow hairs. So this gets rid of all the little fine, tiny, annoying hairs and the bigger hairs. Some of you have said that the hair grows back faster when you remove hair, and that's what hair does. When you cut it off, it grows back. It doesn't, you know, magically not come back unless you are waxing, of course. If you guys want a tutorial on how I wax my eyebrows, which I also do besides using Nair, please let me know, okay, in the comment section down below. And yeah, usually when I do this, I start off with the bottom parts of my brow, not the top part but the bottom part, because the hairs on the bottom part are a bit thicker and stronger, and the hairs on the top part of my brow are thinner, so the product gets to work a little bit more faster on the bottom part, and it doesn't need that much time on the top part of my brow. And also my unibrow doesn't need that much time either because the hairs are a bit thinner and not as thick, okay? I know some of you guys had issue with me doing the bottom and then doing the top and saying, well, I should do one section at a time and wipe it off. If that's what you want to do, go right ahead. That's not what I do. I do the bottom part first, then I work on my unibrow area, and then I go on the top part. Sometimes I'll do the top, then go to the unibrow, but I always do the bottom first, okay? And some of you have been wondering if this has changed the color of the skin around my brows. No, it has not. Okay, obviously, if you wax, you'll notice that the area where you wax will get lighter. This pretty much gives you the same effect. So usually when I wipe it off, it looks a little bit lighter for a day or two, and then my skin goes back to normal. The same thing happens if I wax my underarms. My underarms will look a bit dark, and then when I wax them, they look really nice and bright, and then in a couple of days, they just go back to being a bit dark, okay? They do take off a layer of dead skin, and I'm talking about waxing. So when you wax, you take off a layer, a thin layer of skin that's on, you know, your face or your underarm or wherever it is that you're waxing. So it makes it nice and smooth. So that's the same effect that I get. It does not, however, take the hairs out from the root like waxing. So waxing would last about 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, like if I do a bikini wax, it lasts about 2 to 3 weeks. So I'm guessing it's the same thing for your eyebrows when it takes it out on the root. I don't really pay attention to my eyebrows like that until I'm ready to do a tutorial, and then I look into the mirror and then I realize I have one eyebrow and nobody tells me about this for weeks. But yeah, I'm guessing it's the same thing. If you take the hairs out on the roots, it will take longer for it to grow. Hair remover does not take it out on the out from the roots. Okay, so just so you know that. Alright, so if you want something that lasts a bit longer, I suggest you wax your eyebrows, get them threaded, and all of that. I don't go to salons, I don't go to threading, so none of that. I just do everything myself. Saves me money, it gets done the way I want them to get done, and you know, I don't have to choke anybody out about messing up my eyebrows, okay? Okay, so here is me doing the top part, and that's pretty much how it looks. You can always wipe off a mistake. If you have a mistake, try not to make any. Always keep a little damp cloth or paper towel next to you so you can wipe off extra hair remover cream that you don't want to touch your hairline. Like my hairline comes down a good amount, and I don't, you know, want that taking off my baby hairs or anything like that. Like I like my hairline the way it is. Okay? And remember, use the pencil first. If you are not familiar or you're not, you know, sure, try to outline your brow shape first and then do this. If you're nervous, you feel scared, don't do it. Don't do it with a shaky hand, or else you're going to mess it up and then you're going to try to blame me. So I'm letting you know right now, if you're scared, if you're nervous, do not do it. Okay? So now usually I give it about 4 to 6 minutes on my eyebrows, and then while I'm waiting, you know, once I'm done doing my brows, I do my upper lip, which, you know, the hair comes out in about 4 minutes, and once I pass that time, I go in and use a wet washcloth and wipe it off like so. I usually start with my top part of my brow because that actually processes faster than the bottom part. That's why I do the bottom first and then do the top. So when I take it off, I take the top off first, and then I take the bottom off, okay? If you could see, it looks a bit lighter around my brow. That has since gone away. This video is about a week old already, and my skin has gone back to normal. Okay, I know some of you guys were nervous about me wiping this off and the cream touching other parts of my brows, but here's the thing. When I wipe it off, I go and wash my face off right away. You have to use some common sense here. You don't want to wipe it off and then just leave the cream on your face. You must wash your face after you do this with some mild soap. If you do have any random hair still left on your brows, I suggest you using a tweezer and pluck those out. Okay, if the shape didn't come out as good as you wanted it to come out, or there's some, like, you know, random hair there messing up your shape, go in with a tweezer and take those little ones out and you'll be good to go. I do not trim my brow hairs. I know a lot of people do that. I do not, you know, trim them. I used to when I was a teenager, but I don't anymore. I looked at some pictures of me younger, and it looks friggin' weird. So I don't trim my eyebrows. I just shape them up, groom them, and that's it. That's all that I do. At one point in time, I did do my eyebrows super, super thin, like the Ronald McDonald eyebrows, because I didn't like my thick eyebrows. This was around maybe 2007-ish. And you know what? I'm so happy we are past that time because I love my eyebrows the way they are. I don't wear makeup every day, and just clean eyebrows works for me. But like I said, majority of the time, I don't pay attention to my eyebrows unless I'm about to do a tutorial for you guys, which after this video, you will get a tutorial. That's pretty much the only time I clean up my brows these days. If you want to know if I do this on the regular, no, I don't. Maybe once a month now. Because, like I said again, I only do this when I'm doing tutorials for you guys, or if I'm actually going out in public where I require 2 eyebrows, not 1, okay? So if you want to help your eyebrows, you know, hair grow back, try some black castor oil, the Jamaican black castor oil, try some olive oil. These images are from Google, but you could try these things, rub them into your brows at night after you wash your face, try a little bit of vitamin E, you know, make a little mixture and rub them into your brows, massage your brows, let the blood circulate, and this will help stimulate you know, your follicles and cause hair growth. It's not 100% guarantee, but if you already have eyebrows, it will keep them nice and healthy. And try to wipe off any brow products that you may keep on your brows, because clogged up hair follicles, you know, will cause hair to fall out, and you don't want your brow hairs to fall out. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys all very soon in another video. Bye guys.